because happens if you're tagging 6 of your friends, and let's assume on average these 6 people that you have tagged have 50 friends, and this is on average. How many people have you reached? Okay, if there are 6 people and each have 50 followers, JKK, how many people have we reached in one post? I'll need help with the mathematics. So if we are tagging 6 people and each person has 50 followers, how many people are we reaching in that particular post? Nyambura, JKK, one of you, please.
Very fast, 1 second.
Yes, I say this will be a very interactive, you can actually even unmute, okay.
So 56 times 5, so you will have reached 280.
280 people, okay? So guys, what has just happened? And then assume you'll do 2 posts in a day. JKK, that comes to what?
That will be 280 times
560.
Yes.
560.
Yeah, 560.
560. So guys, have you seen what has just happened? You have been able to reach 560 people because you've talked about something and tagged 6 people. So let's make it a constant to know the 6 people you're going to be tagging in your business page. Remember, this is your business page. We're not talking about your personal page, okay? Then let us move to the third thing that we can do when it comes to social media. From one of the mentors in the other company we were in. She's called WonderWeb. And what WonderWeb said that if you're not in a position to do a presentation, I mean, you could be busy and you could be a full-time mom or you're working full-time in the office, but you can hop onto a Facebook Live and give a 5-minute story or testimonial. Then let us know who are in the group, and as you know what, guys, I'm going to go live for the next 5 minutes and I'm going to give a 5-minute testimonial. Try and have your friends follow me on this live feed. Guess what happens? If I know JKK is going live and he drops his Facebook and IG handle, and I tell my friends, guys, hop onto this 5-minute presentation and listen to what the business partner is talking about. Remember, it's 5 minutes. Jump onto that Facebook Live for 5 minutes. Listen to JKK. All he needs to tell us is what Forsage has done for him, period, and he's out. And the goodness with Facebook Live, as opposed to Zoom, once you do it, it's done. Unless JKK does a recording and shares it to us, the Facebook Live literally stays up and running for the next 24 hours. Guess what happens? People who are looking at your page, people who have like a bit of time, like a lunch hour, and they go through social media and they stumble onto either JKK was doing a 5-minute presentation, or even Faith or May, you know, you're going to say, you know what, Shiru, I would want to hear more of what May was talking about. Guess what happens? You're going to ask them to plug onto a Zoom call. What have you just done? You have given a 5-minute testimonial. You have asked us to tag our friends. And guess what? On IG, when you're doing the live story, I can even tag Flo. Flo is going to get a notification and she's going to jump onto that live feed. So what are you doing? You are creating awareness in a very being able to reach. Again, let us still look at the same numbers. If again you're tagging 6 of your friends, then these 6 people tag another 6. Look at the numbers. So those already 12 people from one person. Okay, so basically this is how you leverage social media for the growth of your business. And as group or WhatsApp group, if for example Flo says she's going live, let us hype it up and say, guess what? Guess who's going live for the next 5 minutes? Flo, a former she's a former medic, she's an author, she has released her own book. Guys, get your people onto this onto this 5-minute presentation or testimonial. Already you're saying it is short, it is sweet, and who already is talking about it. So remember, Flo will not be able to do this successfully if us as her team members are not promoting this 5-minute testimonial when she says she's going live, okay? Then Zoom has been good for us, but note that Zoom will only reach the people who have been invited. However, Instagram and Facebook will stay live for 24 hours, meaning so many of your friends can actually stumble on this information. I know I've repeated this, but I want you to understand, like right now, we are 20 people on this call. But imagine if I went live on Facebook, how many more people am I going to be able to reach? And tag my friends. I tag all the social media. And look at what we are saying. These are two platforms. I'm not even looking at Twitter because I feel like Facebook and Instagram is more relatable with our business. So can you imagine I'm going live in those two channels? So I'm on Zoom, reaching the 20 of us who are here. Then on IG, I'm tagging my 6 consistent people who I'm always tagging in my posts. That's on Facebook. On IG, you can tag as many people as you want because we want as many IG forum, okay? Then let social media tell us a story about your day-to-day activities. So JKK is in cryptocurrency. When he's not doing cryptocurrency, what is happening in his life? Does he go to the gym? I mean, is he doing a health program? So, and you know what, guys, it's okay when like if you're having like a presentation and when you're having the presentation, you're having lunch, you're having your salad, it's okay. Just post it on social media. Yes, you're a health freak and you're still doing the presentations because that all your life you're only doing cryptocurrency. There's nothing out of your cryptocurrency. I know I don't know if Uncle Migo is on this call. Let me check here. Uncle Migo, I don't know if he's here. But I mean, Uncle Megwe, as much as he's still in the cryptocurrency space, he's still doing his organo coffee. And people know that because he's still going to say, by the guys, I'm still doing my coffee. There's nothing wrong with that. Remember, it's okay to have multiple sources of income. And it's okay for your followers to know this. Okay, again, don't give too much information like you're literally getting out of bed, actually see you getting out of bed. No, it doesn't have to be so much information, but you can show us you having breakfast or doing like your routine. It could be whatever and all that, and I mean that kind of thing. Let us know who is May out of her being a mom and a wife. What else does May do? In very few words, let your Insta story or your Instagram page tell us a little bit about yourself. Then something else I also learned from JKK is start a YouTube channel. Start a YouTube channel. And this is something, I mean, share your story, do your presentation, ask us to subscribe to it, let us like it, you know, because what happens with YouTube, there's always somebody who is searching something to be done. So once you title it correctly, you could see somebody looking, okay, I've heard about smart contracts, but I don't know where to get this information. So they go to YouTube, they say smart contracts. Guess what happened? JKK comes up, all the videos that he has recorded. What is that happening? What is happening at that point? He's been able to attract the kind of people who your YouTube channel. It has to again talk about who you are. So if you're doing cryptocurrency smart contract, let cryptocurrency be in there, Ethereum or Binance and smart contracts. So when somebody is searching for these names, then your video automatically comes up, okay? Then when you're boosting your page or your post, remember you have to boost according to age, the area that you want to target, who is your target market. If it's the Asians, for example, okay, and the business with Facebook, it actually gives you this option. What age are you looking at? What area and all that, and I mean, and so on and so forth. So you are able to actually boost to the kind of target that you want, and it's not expensive. I think at most, I think it's, I mean, you can do $2, you can do $5, you can even decide I'll be boosting my page this often or either once a month or twice a month. Now depending on how you want to run your business, then you can decide how often you want to do. Can we please come up with a hashtag that at some point it can trend? Do you know the more we repeat a hashtag, the more we create awareness. So we can either say Ethereum conversation or smart contract conversations. Actually, I think JKK, I think we're going to try and come up with like 5 hashtags. We vote and see what hashtag we'll be using against our post. Because what happens, once we do it over and over and over again, of us are using that hashtag. At some point, we are going to trend on Twitter. Who knows, you know? And by the way, you can even look for something on Instagram and on Facebook using a hashtag. So that's why it's very important for us to introduce one common hashtag that we can all use. Then cross-promoting on your social media channels, so that's IG, Facebook, and so on and so forth. If you're on Twitter, if you're on Snapchat, okay? Guys, and one also very important thing I want to talk about, I don't know if it can be classified as social media, but I think it can, our WhatsApp status. Do you know everybody on your contact list? Like me, I would want to, May, you can unmute your mic. May? I don't know if May is here. Okay.
I'm here, but I have some background sound, so.
Oh no, don't worry. It's oh, okay. Then I think we'll ask somebody else. Your contact list.
I think about 2,500 or thereabout.
Wow. On your phone book.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Guess what happens, Nyambura? Anytime you have a WhatsApp story, those 2,500 people are looking at it. Can you imagine if every day, twice a day, you post something about Binance or cryptocurrency or a Zoom call that you're having or you're going live? Guess what happens? All those people are viewing that particular status. And I know status is there for about 24 hours. And so people can say, oh, I saw this on Nyambu's WhatsApp status. And I'm talking about yesterday when I was hosting Zoom, I happened to put my flyer. I got already 5 inquiries. Oh, Shiru, now you're doing cryptocurrency. I'll be on the Zoom. Okay. And I only posted it once. Can you imagine if I started posting it at about like the previous night and it stays there for 24 hours? So again, I'm asking, are we using what we have to our own advantage? I can see Terry on this phone. Terry, how many people do you have on your contact list? Terry Ngurani, can you hear me? Or maybe she's putting baby to sleep. Thomas?
4,500.
4,500 people. How many times do you like probably put a post and you get a response because of your WhatsApp status?
Every single day.
Every single day. You hear, guys, I mean, there you have it. Numbers don't lie. So can you imagine if the 21 of us on this call, and it's okay, you could be a teacher, so you're going in for Zoom teaching, it's okay. You could be in the cryptocurrency space, it's okay. Let us know a life of, I mean, let us get to know what does this person do. Do you know you're going to get the people who are interested in, oh, sorry, Terry cannot unmute. She's saying she has about 2,000 contact people on her contact list. So what am I saying? If you're posting this on your WhatsApp group, do you know somebody? Because the people who are interested know, okay, this is Terry, she's a mom, and now she's in cryptocurrency. I know she's also want to get information. I trust Terry. Why? I'm on her contact list. So you're either friends, your colleagues, you work out together. So this is somebody who trusts you. Invite them onto the Zoom and let's do the rest of the work. Then develop a timely posting schedule. Do you know we need to have a timetable? You yourself, doing at this time I will post, at this time this is what I'm going to post, this is what I'm going to say. Because remember, guys, people follow us on social media because of our content. So if we are boring, we will not get viewership. If we are boring, Nambu is always talking about her keto diet. I've been there, done that. She's so on last Facebook and IG based on the that you share. For you to be relevant to your target. Do you know I learned today from Nyambura? If you're a person of only posting pictures, Facebook picks you and puts in that category of people who post pictures. Guess what? Your pictures are not really adding any value to your business. And it's the hard truth. I didn't know that until today. So it's okay to post a picture on your personal page. On your business page, let us get this content, because guess what Facebook will do? It's going to make sure that the right people are attracted to your page because of what you're pasting, because Facebook saves information. So if you're an entrepreneur, share it on your profile, share your experience. I mean, that way, the same entrepreneurs, that same person who wants to know about Ethereum, Binance, Tron, smart contracts, where do I get information? Now you'll start receiving phone calls, okay? So if you take photos, like I say, you'll attract people who like photos, because again, there are those of us, me being one of them, I'm always posting my photos. Little did I know I'm wasting a lot of my precious time, okay? So less photos, more of business type of content. So you must carefully consider who you need as your target audience, because that is what we call attraction marketing. Okay, it targets a larger audience. It sticks more, like I'm saying, like when you go live, it stays there for 24 hours. Content creation. So for example, you like what JKK post, or Toma, or Terry, or Shiko, who I'm seeing on this call. It's okay to borrow the content and make it yours. Why? We are a team. If I post something and I feel Flo wants to borrow it, by all means, Flo, borrow, tag your friends. If we like what JKK writes on social media, in fact, like today, he posted a very nice picture of him doing a Zoom presentation. Sharing okay with it. Why? Because we are trying to create content by the time we come up with our own content. So it's okay to borrow as many times as you want, and remember to tag the 6 people we talked about. Create viral content. What this means is that once you start sharing your information and sharing it with your followers, you're trying to reach a wider a wider content of people. And so you find also the people who you have tagged are also tagging their people. So you literally are working from anyone on this call, how many people that probably are wondering, what is this about cryptocurrency? But they think, if I go to Google, I'm going to get the wrong information. The moment you post something, guess what happens? These guys are going to call, okay, Terry, I saw you in the cryptocurrency space. How can I learn about it? Terry says, you know what? My business partner, Toma, is an expert. So I hook you up with a Zoom call. Pap, what have you just done? You don't even have to call that person. No, they actually called you. Why? Because they've been looking for the information. But because they didn't know you are in it, they could not have called you, because she's a Forex trader. I even didn't know she was in cryptocurrency. Create viral content. And this is so cheap. You're using zero money. I actually, because if you're in a restaurant, that Wi-Fi has been paid for, it's zero effort. All you need, ask your friends, when I tag you, please share. As simple as that, So again, just to bring this to a close, I also didn't know that there are sometimes you should post on social media and others you ignore, because I was actually, from my research, I saw that the best times to post on social media is Tuesdays through Saturdays. Forget Mondays. Why? People are so in their space, like, oh my goodness, to go. Oh my goodness, I'm stuck in traffic. So that's the time that probably you can feed guys with information on your personal page, but your business page, don't post anything on Monday. I didn't. From 11 to 1 p.m. After that, do not bother anybody. Why? Because at 1 p.m. is when either you're seated to have lunch, so you're thinking, okay, what are people up to? What are people doing? And all that. Then Wednesdays and Fridays, the research shows that these are the days with a lot of engagement. Okay, I think because Wednesdays is almost close to the week is coming to an end, so guys are sort of trying to catch up. What has this person been doing, or what's the plan? Is there a Zoom that I can like put my kids on? So because now right now kids, I mean, have to be home. There's no much going out, so there are no activities going on. So basically that is what the research shows. Then avoid on Sundays. Believe you me, try it. It doesn't work. Okay, and this I mean once I got this information from 5 different sites. Then avoid posting before 8 a.m. and after 5 p.m. Okay, because after 5 p.m. you're either so drained, you just want to get home. If you're a mom, you want to get home to your kids, make sure they've showered, they're doing something constructive, and so on and so forth. So ladies and gentlemen, that brings me to the end of this presentation. I don't know if there's any question. I don't know if I don't know if there's anything that we need to add, but you know what, guys, as we're just trying to come up with things we can do, I think everyone on this call, drop your Facebook handle and your IG handle on the chat box and let us follow each other, guys. Let's follow each other. Like I know I follow Nyambura, I don't follow Anne, I don't follow Esther. Who else? I know I follow Thomas. So guys, just take a minute of your time, drop in your handle. Yeah, me, I dropped mine at the first bit of the presentation. So I'll just get back to that slide so that you see it. And so I need to be seeing the chat firing up. Guys, remember, this is our business. And Komegwe keeps saying, own the business, own your business, own your business, you know? Drop your IG handles. If you're not on IG, we'll help you create an account. If you're on Facebook, it's okay. I'm so sure all of us are on Facebook. I'm very, very sure. There is Terin Gurani, that is her name. Okay, for you, we have Toma as Sonkiamo. I hope I've pronounced that properly. There we go. So guys, as we are doing this, let's follow each other. And as we are waiting for, I mean, we are 22 on this call, but I'm getting very few, only few people are we able to text message? I know we have not disabled the chat. So yeah, perfect. So Anne, I can see Anne, thank you very much. Faith, Commander, we are waiting for your Facebook handle because I know you are on Facebook. Shiko Mushoki, I know you're on Facebook. I can see you here. Sonia Karibu, Rebecca, Paul, and Timasi, I know you're on Facebook. Drop those. And Komegwe has dropped. I mean, our champion. I mean, Komegwe, you're also on IG. I hope you know that. So he's on IG, he's on Facebook. Let's see, we have Esther Torre Teach, we have Felicitas Mutua. And if you need help trying to come up with these pages, let us know. We can actually do a Zoom to help you get those pages, because guys, our business is people, talking to people. So we are trying to look at the channels that work for all communication to be resourceful. So if you have got, Angomego has forgotten his handle for IG, because I know you follow him, or one of you, please let me know. Just drop it in. And guys, if you've gotten value, if you want to try what we have trained on today, just throw in fire emojis, or you can unmute your mic. This is a member training. We are allowed to do whatever it is that we want to do. Before I bring in Ankomegwe to close down this meeting, because like we all know it, Ankomegwe has to say a word or two so that we can bring this call to an end. Ankomegwe, I don't know who has muted me. Okay. Oh, Esther, you forgot your Facebook handle. It's okay. We can try and revive it. No worries. Just get back to Flo. I'm sure she'll be able to help you. If you got value from this call, please throw in, 222 or fire emojis. Ankomegwe, I don't know if you're ready for us. Ankomegwe.
Congratulations. You know, when I grow up, I want to have an organized PowerPoint like yours, you know, so articulate. And sometimes I like those things and I forget. I really want to hold you and a lot of is social media, and you are looking at maybe Facebook, and the time moves. We can Instagram and all these other, we attract the right people who are looking, and there are many people who do not know exactly what we do. For me, I really want to say kudos for that, and I can see to echo on what is just about to happen. The business that we are in, and all of you, 2 weeks ago, all of us, we were here 3 weeks ago when we saw BNB move from $250 to, I remember even 2-3 days ago when Queen Nyambura was posting about BNB hitting 500 mark. And before even she could leave the handle, already BNB was there. So what does that tell you? Who are these people who are making this BNB fire up? It's the community, the ecosystem of Forsage. So everybody is buying this crypto. That go borrow. Don't borrow enough money that can buy 3 to 4 BNBs. In fact, if you can start with the X36, and the other day we did the math, and because we saw this, and since we've seen this, we've done this before, and as they say, history has a way of repeating itself. But this history is some of you will strip ordinary Kenyans, but will wake up multi-millionaire. The question is, which side of the divide will you wake up? An ordinary person or a multi-millionaire? So all of us, we've been given an equal chance. Is like going back in time in February of 2020, and there was no community of 1 million people. Today, we've gone back in time, but with a community of 1,060,000 people. So thank you. Probably I leave you with that, and we meet all the way at the top. And God bless you, and have a wonderful night. Thank you, Shiru.
Wow, thank you very much, Uncle Megwe. So guys, we'll bring this call to an end. On Sunday, we'll be taking Queen Nyambura. She's going to take us through on Sunday exactly how to put what we have talked about in action. So remember, let's join in at 8 p.m. on Sunday. I'm sorry, at 9 on Sunday. For now, the action points that Nyambura will take us through. So thank you so much for sparing your time to hang out with us today. It's always an honor doing this. So like Uncle Megwe says, see you at the top. Have a lovely night. Keep warm, and let's do this all over again next Wednesday. Karibuni sana, and have an awesome night. Good night.
Right.